I gotta tell you, if I'm ever having any kind of down day in my life and I go out in the street and I hail a cab, more often than not, it's gonna be a hybrid cab because the majority of the cabs right now in the city are hybrid. And it gives me a lift every single time. It gives me a lift because I know that we did something really important. Taxi drivers are small business owners. Many people don't realize when they see a taxi driver, more often than not, that taxi driver owns the cab that you're driving in. And so 8,500 of our taxi drivers are owner-operators. They're people who have small businesses, often in families, just like my family growing up had small businesses. And in 2005, as gas was rising in cost, these small businesses were being hurt. Their income was being really cut into because they had to pay for this increased cost of fuel. And so I asked many of the taxi drivers, why are you still driving Crown Victorias? Why an 11 mile per gallon car when you really can be driving a 30 mile per gallon car and saving so much money? And the fact is that regulation was stopping them. It was in the regulatory code right then of the Taxi and Limousine Commission for the past 20, 30 years that they had to buy a Crown Victoria. Well, David and I wanted to put a stop to that, and so we developed a new program, a program that said, let's not have a monopoly, let's have choice. We went to Lexington and 28th Street, my team and I. We had a street team at 8, 9 p.m. going till 2 a.m. every night. And what we did is we took hundreds and hundreds of cab rides every week. After 4 or 5 weeks, thousands of cab rides. And we engaged in conversation with the taxi drivers themselves, engaging with them on the issue that hybrid cars, that high MPG cars would be a better bet for them economically and a better bet for the city. And sure enough, they agreed with us. And a few weeks later, they came to the city council and testified for us that this was a better program. Within a matter of weeks, we got this law passed unanimously. And so today you see the majority of taxis out there today. The majority of them are hybrid cars, high MPG cars, saving taxi drivers an average of $6,000 a year for the past 7 years. And that was really just one thing that we did, yet within 2 years, a dozen or more cities around the world copied us. People look to New York for leadership. As mayor, I will lead our city, but also in leading New York, we will send a message and example out to the rest of the world.